NPP na de chema wontumi ni ohini bi asemba ya na yesi yedi Otumfuo atem NPP we ya na egu menhie ni ase megu NPP ni ma menhia enim na egu ase no ebejai. I will nullify the NPP megu no because be say me protect me nana Otumfuo enkwasia party we ya egu menhie ni ase ema Ghana fo nyina edi Otumfuo atem direct omo missiles to Otumfuo all because of this stupid foolish tribal party no megu NPP no na Otumfuo ni monyam sebio aye intact into nana onana chancha hini ka retailer me sha obo Otumfuo megu party no amawo me say party no me say na ahye wanimu me hye wanimonyam megu party na hye wanimonyam Otumfuo me na me ka cho yentumi fa atro embe kata menhia ho embe kata sikedwa ho ye begu party no efisa party na egu asanteman Otumfuo egu wanim ase and akora bia jimifo bia sorry a na okasa menhia nim all because of NPP na me nyina asanteme ma me do asanteman me do asantehene a me sum sikedwa no me make sure se me protect sikedwa nana me hye wo bo ende eko beedu chenchen hene wonana megu party na hye wanimonyam kwasiafo nko na egu party mu nana omonka no kore omutwantro hwenim guasia nana na podi begu na nsen hwenim guasia na podi gu na po a wode na gina dipem epagya ne nsase wona na watete no na kwasia togo ya de hwada ne nemtem se eye Sokoto Gudali ebegina stage akeka kwasia sam ogu anim ase edse na po ya ntete no edse nyem penifo ne bu betete no me protect menhia me bosi kedwa ho ban kwasia bi oso ye bema no onka fe na ye hwede ye bema ukrom ende mesim nyame nana Otumfuo me protect no me gu NPP no me nullify no kwasiafo musole mo gu na nanimu ase ati baako bia ma nipa kase Otumfuo anim kwasiafo o ka no kore ndan. Now the former finance minister, deputy finance minister Mami we mo kai no, this is the woman okoye merry-go-round as a train bima nebus ni kromfo as a deputy finance minister. Oh, Mr. Get me that video. So okoye loco bi na okote sa ni kroma hemfo betene mu ana omote merry-go-round bi mu no mami we. Sa girl we. Onna na deputy kenoforiata mami we wie sika. We ntumi ndi ama ne komu anhyehe. We wie Ghana sika nyina sela hu na isa akokɔ batan. Okasa I say ye di moka wona tiko we wie Ghana sika nyina ni komu nkasai asa akokɔ batan or sign kwase contract or wie sika or see we expected them to show some level of clear funding for agenda 111 ye wie budget na ye kan wie no or see ontiase adenti na NDC fo amfa sika entwa sika o budget ma ye kwakosi agenda 111 mumie ntie eye akokɔ batan.
And the NPP has been vindicated. Let us wait for the numbers again from the IMF in April 2025, and clearly you see that we will be vindicated once again. I believe that they have lost touch with the people. They haven't been truthful to the people. And clearly, one other thing that I saw missing, totally, was a plan to fund the Agenda 111. These are investments that government use public funding. So you cannot tell us that you are not going to fund it, you are going to leave it in that state that it is. Otherwise, when you do that, you'll be causing financial loss, to the states. We expected them to show some level of clear funding for the Agenda 111. We did not see that. So people who have these uncompleted buildings and constituencies that have these uncompleted hospitals in their constituencies, how do you think they will feel? Are they not part of Ghanaians? So we expected to see some level of progress in that. We are not saying complete all in one financial year, but then there should be a plan to complete it in their term of office. We did not see that too. So, this budget, I am sure their base will be disappointed. A lot of Ghanaians will be disappointed. And those who voted for them for the first time will realize that...
See some cheap politics be all here. Can you check? Cheap politics be all here. Wukomun kasenka sese odotobri bank for gate ano. And I udio for ya techi di nkwasi asem wo Ghana. Wukomun tokro se boase kwan. Edi asana na eye akokɔ batan ikan. Ɔse a onti ase e osenka budget ne kan ye no. Aden na John Mahama ntwe sika ye de be si agenda 111 na aboa toriwa. Until you are telling us to say agenda 111 mo ensi. Na mo agenda 111 na ebesi mutim na mo ka asem be ye no. Na Munim se sika na sika na ho e na mo so mo be ye no. Mo ye moa. You are foolish people. Mona mama politics aya time. You and who are disappointed. Bisi wo kom nkasa se ahwa kwanta highway. E se de entina nka mo ye agenda 111 na musi ye no. Na musi ye no. De sika na mo di si. Now we are deputy finance minister. So there was no money sitting there. Because if there was money sitting there, you should have completed agenda 111. But a bialam kajo say NPP for we omo Jimmy. And you see, sometimes you don't have to blame them. You don't have to blame them because omo mudi omo chino omo adwene wo form. John Mahama about power, the first thing he said was that his government is not going to start any new project. And now what they are going to do is that they are going to make sure say a project there was a partnership from outside, and the complete, they will find partnership and complete. There was a bind so etwaso, they will find money and continue. Because sika sa about time akokoba time we mu edino. There's no need for us to leave a project that are existing. Project that existed before Nkwasiafo we about power, a NPP for. Because before the NPP came to power, there were projects under free SHS, e-blocks, they were supposed to just paint it in Kwasiafo. Ghana. They said no. San Kwasiafo about power. John Mahama to me see free SHS so. Majority of them, they were schools kids could enter and study. They were just supposed to open it. About time we about time we on the NPP forecast said no, Omumbie Adaya, ye bia John Mahama beje credit. But John Mahama about power no, what can on several occasions to say he wants, or the government of Ghana wants to continue agenda 111 because in Kwasiafo Tisemo you could not complete one. Sa about time we kasa de komu kasa nkasa say beifu free Japan no. Na nkoso ka che Ghana for say ye de agenda 111 ne buy no. Eni esi edu nson, eni esi 30. Why would draw smooth in Suabe Jinabeka say, you are disappointed, and won't yes yet, or we said your open pobwa was Uzbekistan. Kwasiafo more power, wo as a deputy finance minister. Adia would call Kuromuni, wo.
When you are honorable Abena Osei Asare, the Miss Wadihu, the Diasumu, and Amayahuni, honorable Abena Osei Asare, and the Diasone, the Miss Wadihu. I don't know. We are here behind a trail. On one or Tinti and Oshay and the baby. But we are in Germany, Tapa for Germany, Kumasi for Germany, and you mean precious for us, Mama Germany. There's something you might be doing. Honorable. Mami, shut out. Shut out. Why are dear? Why do you say, maybe I cassetiana? Mean cassetiana. Honorable or Bantampa, Nakuma. Just send me a near my con. If we are sending near my con, who said no for now. You need something to entertain yourself, you need something to release stress. Who said?
Ojina na pantine baby as a deputy finance minister. Why ukomu kase said yedo kwaji dadwa. Unkomu kase yedo kwaji dadwa bebo danso. Abegina and we don't understand and agenda 111 and they don't know funding and hey, shut up. Upon time say opener. Would you see a Jimmy Ohun? Would you say Yankwasiafo Ohun? Would you say yeti Ghana no? Yen nyina Yankwasiafo to say chema to me. Udi finance minister of Ghana and I could try well that Okofa well that for be no to try and run out nanam kotinemu. Adia would call Krum nam the achira no. Adia would be the call Krum as a deputy finance minister and I'm the achira no. Kwasiato Abena say they need funding. Young governors can influence him. Young governors and ukom. Yamaya Gala will come to Krum young copes can be agenda 111. Ukomu to Krum and no money Yamaya Gala near Mayisika ever agenda 111. Who just come to war? Wa pantine se moku abejira ho and we don't understand and at the end hey can you to never bring phone because na ndwene ho some kwasi ade we mo yesa nipa nka bibia nkyere mo you go can say what did you about them Now, what men can do, women can do. Ye didn't be matter me any matter and moi. And then they say what men can do, women can do. Now, if men can do it and women can do it, oba Jimmy I mean dinner them. Mo bobo won. Now, in kwasi ade no mre to the last time I make a girl here why say backpack a give to a worry. Why say Nike backpack? Kwasi abasa ne nam Ghana. Ye dinner time ye nchini tuma mo someone tiasie. Mo say you have not heard that before. Inti anya den. What men can do, if women can do, when women fool, we need to insult them the way we insult men. Me, I respect women who respect themselves. O your ba, na onya kromfo, na o sebio umbunipa, na umbunipa se nipa jimia. I will respect you. Na o your ba na o politics na wa adwene o say nipa ya nkwasiafo a na o your ba ntimdi achew obodam. Na de kokosi wa wo de wotiko nanom. Enya wano na odenom. Me, I don't discriminate when it comes to gender. Masa, I believe that adia bema betuma no oba betuma aye. Enti the same responsibility bema wono and the same responsibility no oba wo. And that is what I believe in. Ejuma oba be no bema betuma aye, ejuma bema betuma aye no oba betuma aye. Enti men fan hye wutrim. Say na de we your oba na oba di nkwasi asema na tetene ho. Bema di nkwasi asema de yenka. No, we your oba na wajimi a na o se kwasi e be so kwasi a. And this statement from this Egyptian camel. The question here is, did you leave any money? Very dirty people. Very, very dirty people like you. Mopa. Monka bibia se Kevin Taylor did yatem. The moment I'm over start respecting Ghana for intelligence, no. Ghana for best start bumo. Mwejimi. We just came to offer agenda 111. 111 hospitals. Go and listen to John Mahama. This is what John Mahama said. Even today, when John Mahama met a foreign dignitaries, he made it clear. Osei, Abena here foreign partnership to complete Agenda 111. Because Nkwasiafo from NPP, led by a foolish idiot like Otumfuo and the Bawumia comedian, and the stupid group calling themselves Asunomano, they did not leave a dime for the so-called Agenda 111 hospitals. And what John Mahama is doing right now is that he is trying to get some partnership. He wants public-private partnership so that na omabeye hospitals no say amanfo kura fra brochire e de omusikaba na omutumia hospitals no 20 na omka so running hospitals for 10 years omuwie na omte omka na omde hospital maya. I will agree. Kwasiafo monyoma batema na mkoyi na moni agina mutwetwa selfies na sana John Mahama here no. John Mahama made sure somebody brought their money to build a port, and then later the person has to work, take their money out and give us our port. And I'm telling the government of this country, the Agenda 111 project, Munya investors, don't worry yourself. When we get investors, private investors who are willing to spend to build the Agenda 111 hospital, let them do it. Let us sit with them, have a deal, let them run the hospital for how long they want to run it for, take their money out, and then we take our hospital back as our property. That's it. Agenda 111. This is what John Mahama said.
Yesterday in the budget, the minister mentioned the Ghana Labour Export Program, and that is going to set up centers of excellence in raising the skill of Ghanaian youth to international standards so that they can work anywhere in the world. And based on agreements we'll sign with different governments, we can send electricians, welders, engineers, civil engineers, masons, carpenters, people with a very high skill. We can send them out to go and work on fixed contracts and come back. We discussed it with the IMO when I was in Munich at the Munich Security Conference. We met the international IOM, International Office for Migration. Yeah, and they are bringing some technical expertise to work with us in setting up that program. We want to stop young people, unskilled, trying to cross the Sahara, the Mediterranean to try and reach Europe. If they know there's a legal way in which they can go, have skills, go and work and be able to earn some money, come and invest back at home, I think that it will be a better means of doing that than what is happening currently. With regards to healthcare, would like to see what the cooperation is. We do have a problem with our hospital facilities. The previous government started huge projects in healthcare, building more than 100 hospitals, and somehow we're stuck because they spent a lot of money and not been able to operationalize any of them. And so we're looking to see if we can have some cooperation with the private sector or any entrepreneurs that are into hospital management to finish those hospitals and manage them over a period of time in collaboration with the Ghana Health Service. And so that's an area that is open to.
So John Mahama met investors and he's telling them, we have a problem because the government before, they left a huge project that they did not fund. And when we are saying the government before, we are talking about this Amani and Tokro dan Kum. You fools left a big, huge project that you could not find money to fund. Osei no pa, what the eye so clean a hokro to akwashe Vietnam for we gibi. Echi eye Mozambique for makeup bi abegina kwashe eye Pakistan for glasses. Abegina say we don't understand and the funding and go find way. Ye metu to ukom tokro say eye Amansia West for Galamsey site. Ni me yisika go ya agenda 111. Ukomu tokro say Amansia West for Galamsey site. E ho ne ye metu sika mbam ko ya agenda 111. Listen to what the president is saying. Foolish girl. Yama utumi 8 years. Nkwasiade a odiko ukrom ni. Nkwasiade a odiko ukrom ni.
When you are honorable Abena Osei Asare, the Niswadi who the die sumo. Ana amaye hu ne ehu. Honorable Abena Osei Asare. And the die so ne the Niswadi hu. No. We are here behind a trail. On one or Tinti and Oshe and Okosa baby. But you are in for Germany, Papa for Germany, Kumasi for Germany, and you're in pressure for some Mama Germany. There's something you can be doing.
Honorable Mammy, sit out. Sit out. Why are dear? Why do you say? Maybe I can say Tiana.
Because there's someone going on NPP for Mudino Ghana. Because there's someone going to mention my dear Bako. Look at this too. Try there. Akwawe, Tamana Bawumia, vice president, one and I advise Bawumia. The friend of Gideon Boakum. We Sikako Parliament. Sa Akwawe, a bank sign, a year Bank of Ghana. No, Ako Bank of Ghana, Waka catch them so Sreomo. Mama Mon transfer, Kwasiasano. Oh, Oko Bank of Ghana catch them so Sreomo. Na yire no e wo se na yire ne tena kra kwasia na omo mugu srem no omo yedwuma Bank of Ghana omo ye moa o yire kwasia mpanyi no ot Bank of Ghana no ono ochen obi na omo te eye sehwia tontombra eye dwuma government of Ghana Bank of Ghana no. These are the foolish people we have been entertaining in Ghana. Now muntie kwasia semia no ono so be kan o TV so ne NPP for say e mo chance mo ba pa obi ma na yeso eye moa. These are people we are not even supposed to entertain. Ye hu omo TV so na nke hwe dwunso gu omo so ne apam omo. Ye hu omo na hwe dwunso gu omo ne apam omo. Omo ye see jimia to the point say even in opposition these fools are still lying to Ghanaians. Now Tieno, listen to this guy. Bawumia kwasiade obey nyina we na ne tunufo. Ojina osa say ye say oya ye sade we ya oya kwasia we na national chief Mr. President it's okay. Yeah, you can do it. Bawumia jimi o TV so daddy bo abeno Pepe, Daddy Boabeno, first year, mame, when Nimyansan will catch us, boss, this is not working. When a neighbor Bawumia advisor, it's Bawumia Jimino, no man fans. Or son and the two sources on Fifria, or course, and daddy change boxes, no. Eh, Agama, change boxes, no. Bawumia took one almost boxes, a good bag, Madea, or Kosama the 12 into a weir, or the hanky if you find a new weir, near assistant boxes, a mano. Kwasi campaign na tu Bawumia fo. And 3 months for people opposition we wunya nsache in Ghana. Abu atoriwa munko tie no. Listen to the nonsense this idiot too was saying.
Kai, mpesa mesrebu sawo. Ghana ni ben obetima pay ya nsa akase. Wetua to bia e fe the emissions levy. Sa to no. Kenofurata wan charge Ghana ni bia. But
when you say bia ewo different sector bia emission levy no, is it on fuel? Bibia saying
tell us bia ni why ya charge Ghana ni bia your friend emissions levy.
Really don't
aban edemra call parliament. Say opese ogito bi a your friend emissions levy. Pacho utimi.
Mitiepa.
And now Obekaya Vice President Bawumia starting the rounds no or can say or no emissions levy no say aban koso edge na obey your man penina obey ye free ani na ani he ana finance minister ka so sa de na ode ekoye no kra no onyanji bio ti e free obesi nne Ghana ni bia ni ho a obetima pagya ne nsa koso aka se matua to bi a ye friend emissions levy
into to show adikurienti ankofo mo jimi I show eh they be amekache Ghana for say when you people start to see timidity or be a timid okasa mesrel as intelligence and humility your problem ba kwa Ghana no otie ni kasa no Osei time no more power no aban that means aban introduce emission tax smoke iwusie tax no na aban introduce ye no tio ena JC ye omode ba parliament be pass ye no before aban be introduce a tax component and a tax no na ya dwene ho cabinet into so guess aban introduce smoke tax no one wa admit say ono na aban ye NPP aban no ene kofa sa smoke tax no ba ye enye NDC enye Ghana for eye ono na aban no cabinet ana ono ne boss Bawumia tim no omo no kofa de ne ba ye smoke tax ne ba ye na omo kofa smoke tax ne ba wie na omo start say omo charge no ena Bawumia start say obo ne ntoa no ono Bawumia no oka cabinet na omo introduce tax no Bawumia start ka say ono de ye yin president a obetwam meaning they were collecting the smoke tax the emission tax but because Bawumia started saying that no and omujaye inti omunje tax hwekwase adwene na me ne wote ha no na eni bibia fa ni smoke tax it was cabinet that went to a meeting and said let's introduce this and they went ahead to bring it to parliament na Bawumia nim hubi no nim hubi at the end of the day didn't they start taking money they started taking money but because ye kodru baby a ye jaye nti enkyere say we introduce smoke tax also onim nyansa tie ni ye he was shooting himself in the foot he's stupid oh now omono they see journalists or Ghana says sebio some of them are stupid and I blame sometimes some of our journalists you see you need to do your research you need to have your facts you need to sometimes let the person sitting in front of you know say you know something I am not just dumb sitting here. I have done my homework. I have a team that is making sure they are going to protect me whilst I'm facing you. So you people are supposed to do a little bit of work. Because if you do a little bit of work, because you want to make radio, so internet TV, so in case way. Because some video reach will be ma. Or can it clearly say, "Hey, omwangesa NPP are buying the cover smoke tax buy near nim smoke tax." Omwana deba parliament esabe pass here. What did we say? Oman started say omo jeje na omo say omo Bawumia started campaign no. Oka kire omo say me na me kwadwene ho cabinet e na me jitu mu but say an me president edinti. Ma motuma me dia me ye free ho. Interfiti ho na omo ankasa sa akoyi free parliament. Now, who na wo de bae e na wo no wa be yi a. Are you not the person who introduced that? Tie ni ye. Kwasi akeka.
Kan. E pesa me srebusa o. Ghana ni ben obetima paya ne nsa akase. Wetua to bi a yefe the emissions levy. Sa to no kenofurata wan charge Ghana ni bia.
But when you say bia different sector bia emission levy no is it on fuel?
Just
bibia saying no.
Tell bia ni why ya charge Ghana ni bia yefe the emissions levy.
Really don't
aban edemra call parliament. Say opese ogito bi a yefe no emissions levy. Pacho utimi.
Mitiepa.
And now Obekaya, Vice President Bawumia starting the rounds on or can say or no emissions levy no say aban koso edge na obey your man penina obey ye free ani na ani he and a finance minister kaso sa de na ode ekoye no kra no onyanji bio ti e free obesi nne Ghana ni bia ni ho a obetima pagya ne nsa koso aka se matua to bi a ye friend emissions levy nti to a enyo Ade na abeka kire ye se oba obetwam
How do you even make this statement? How do you even make such a statement on TV and a general city sits there to watch you? How? And we make these fools get away with everything. The emission levy was buried in the VAT. It was in there. We saw it. They brought it to Parliament. They were in cabinet. They had a meeting. They concluded and said, move it to Parliament. When it came, why are you sitting here making it look like you never introduced e-levy? You never introduced betting tax. You never introduced emission tax. You never so at this point, you people did not introduce anything. This is the fool who was advising Bawumia. Bawumia ko jani pam no Jimia o wi os why are dear daddy. We
Minister for local government.
Asama yetena ho ni o. Enkwasi asama yetena ho for 8 years. Daddy mbo aben no. Akwa Gideon bo akwa ona na eden. Ono na advice Bawumia. Look at this. Mama nchira wade. Me ka kire musemo megu mu party no. Yeah. The Ghana Revenue Authority GRA announces for the information of the general public the coming into force of amendments to the following tax laws and the introduction of the Emission Levy Act 2023, Act 1112. See, implementation of new tax laws and amendments. This was in 2023. Where Ghana Revenue Authority for notice on the Babontene. NPP for Nkwasiafo. Wabetena TV so you space. Bawumia charge you be you introduced it. The Ghana Revenue Authority actually took decisions. They added it to the VAT. Into ready document now from GRA. This is 2023. Say implementation of new tax laws and amendments. And what did they write? The Ghana Revenue Authority, GRA, announces for the information of the general public the coming into force of amendments to the following tax laws and the introduction of the Emissions Levy Act 2023, Act 1112, Customs Amendment Act 2023, Value Added Tax Amendment Act 2023, and then Excise Duty. This is there. It is there. These are the facts. So how can you sit on TV and say you never introduced anything like emission tax and I say smoke tax? Moyan kwasi asemana. Moyan kwasi afuana. Mo jimi ana. It may be you doing as a nation 2025. You are still doing jokes. You are still doing stupid, foolish base politics. Now, Mujin say Ghana ni onimi nyansa no. So onye preko onya abua. Do you think so an intelligent Ghanaian will take NPP serious? Makacha Ghana for say the NPP was built out of lies. A jandam near the Chichire party. No. There's no way NPP can thrive on truth. And ye da. Anytime Makacha say 42 to 46 years, they have to be in opposition. The agenda 42 years, no. I was saying you support it, near making sure say we have buried this party and nullified it. Maka, and I have promised MPP for you. And I have promised Menshia, me promise Otumfuo na pia me do that me go MPP. Yes. Because MPP ne egu onimase. Egu Otumfuo onimase, egu Menshia onimase. NPP na de chema wontumi ohini bi asemba ya na yesi yedi Otumfuo atem. NPP we na egu Menshia onimase. Me gu MPP no ma Menshia enim na egu ase no ebejai. I will nullify the MPP. Me gu no because me say me protect me na Otumfuo. En kwasia party we ya egu Menshia nim ase ema Ghana fo nyina edi Otumfuo atem directly omo missiles to Otumfuo all because of this stupid foolish tribal party no me gu MPP no na Otumfuo nim onyam sebio aye intact into nana onana chancha hini ka tell me sha obo Otumfuo me gu party no amawo. I will nullify the MPP me gu no. I will codularize it. I will conjure me say party no. Me say na ashe woni me show woni monyam. Me gu party na ashe woni monyam Otumfuo. Me na me ka cho yentumi fa atro. Yentumi fa atro embe kata menhia ho, embe kata sikedwa ho. Ye be gu party no. If it's a party na egu asanteman Otumfuo o egu woni ase. And akora bia jimifo bia sorry na okasa menhia nim all because of MPP. Na me nyina asanteme ma me do asanteme ma me do asante hene a me sum sikedwa no me make sure se me protect sikedwa nana me sha wo bo ende e ko beedu chenchen hene wo nana me gu party na hwe nimonyam kwasiafo nko na gu party mu nana omo nka no kore omo twantro hwe nim guasia nana na podi begu na nsen hwe nim guasia na podi gu na po a wo de na gina dipem epagya ne nsasa wo nana watete no na kwasia togo ya de hwa da ne nemtem se eye Sokoto Gudali ebe gina stage kekan kwasia sam wo gu anim ase e se na po ya ntete no e de se nyam panifo ne bu betete no. That is not going to happen again. And odo me woma Otumfuo nti me gu party no me protect me nsia me bosi kedwa ho ban kwasia bi oso ye bema no onka fe na ye hwe de ye bema ukrom and me sim nya me nana Otumfuo me protect no me gu MPP no me nullify no me gu no kwasiafo mo so na mo gu na nanimu ase party baako de biama nipa kasa Otumfuo anim kwasiafo mo ka no kore ndan nana me da ase